my last class for internship. So I'm completely graduated, done with internship. Yeah, we did mock codes and it was really helpful because I feel like I can never practice codes enough. I've already been in 2 real ones, but just, yeah. She gave us little lunch boxes as our graduation gift. But yeah, I'm really freaking excited to be done. I'm all signed up to take my NCLEX. I've got 3 weeks to study, so I'm gonna buy UWorld tonight and probably start studying tonight. So yeah, I feel like I'm not gonna feel done and like out of the woods till I pass my NCLEX. I'm really nervous about it. So I'm about to purchase UWorld to start my 3 weeks of NCLEX studying. I'm so nervous for NCLEX. I know I've done really well in nursing school, but still, like, it's just so scary. So I am going to be purchasing the 60-day one because that's the cheapest one that comes with an assessment. So even though I only have 3 weeks to study, I want that assessment. So it's pretty pricey, but I've heard from every nurse that I've talked to that it's worth it. That makes my bank account so sad. So that means I have 20 days to do 2,192 questions, which means I have to do 110 questions a day. So I bought UWorld, and then did I do any questions today? No, I did not. I watched YouTube videos and then made stir fry. Well, at least Kyle and I will have a really good dinner or lunch tomorrow and not have to cook. And now it's 8:30 and I have to go start studying. Today after Christmas, I have done almost no UWorld questions. I've already used up all my 4 days off that I scheduled. So, yeah. Here we go. Okay, I'm actually so proud. I just scored a 90 on a critical care 10 question UWorld quiz. Critical care section, and I got an 80 on my last 40 question test that I just took. I'm super happy. I feel like I really did learn a lot during my internship. I'm actually so proud of myself. But shout out to all the nurses at my ICU who taught me arguably more than all of nursing school combined. Internships are an awesome idea. So it's actually New Year's Eve, and I'm sitting here doing maternal newborn UWorld questions. So much fun. Not my favorite nursing subject. I pretty much have no interest in recalling anything that I learned for that, but it is what it is. I've had 2 bowls of popcorn. This is actually my first New Year's Eve that I've ever spent by myself. So that's a little sad. But, 2020, pandemic life, I guess. What else is new? Also, I just started my period, so lucky me. But I guess that means I'm starting 2021 not pregnant, which is good. Today is January 12th. I take the NCLEX on the 14th. So I have today and tomorrow to study. This morning I had to go to meet with HR at my hospital to get my badge photo taken and just do paperwork. So I'm about to start studying again. I have not stuck to my study schedule pretty much at all, which sucks, but it is what it is. I really just needed a break after school. My brain was fried and I was really burnt out. So I've done the best I could. So far I've done 880 questions on UWorld, but I still have 1,232 to go. Yeah. So I'm going to try to get as many done as I can today. Tomorrow I have another appointment for a health screening for my job, and then I will study that afternoon, even though a lot of people say don't study the day before. I'm going to. I know me personally, I feel better when I study the day before an exam. And then Thursday morning, we take NCLEX and hope for the best. So it's the day before my NCLEX, and it's 7:30. I'm about to go do my employee health appointment, and then when I get home, I have to go over my lab values one more time, and I'm going to do some practice questions for delegation and prioritization because I haven't really done many of those. So, and then that'll be it. Back home from my appointment, I got my blood drawn and drug tested. I'm so stressed about tomorrow. I'm sitting here doing UWorld questions. I just want to pass. It's test day. I barely got any sleep. The smoke alarms went off last night around midnight and freaked me out so badly. I was ready to grab the cat and run. And then I couldn't really go to sleep after that for a long time. And then I woke up at 4 and have been awake ever since. So that's great. And I'm too nervous to eat, so I'm just gonna go and, hope for the best. So I just finished my NCLEX. I don't really know how to feel about it because I finished really fast in 75 questions, and the proctor was like, "You're already done?" And I was like, "Yeah." So hopefully I passed. I can't believe it. This is me. So I'm officially a registered nurse. Every time I say that out loud, I just can barely believe it because it felt like this day would never come. Nursing school was the hardest thing I've ever done, and I had quite a few times where I questioned whether I still wanted to be a nurse. But I'm so thankful that I stuck it out, and yeah, I start my new ICU job this week, and I'm super nervous but so excited. So the NCLEX, I took it on the 14th, and that was 4 days ago. I was so incredibly nervous. I got there really early, and the building wasn't marked, and it was really difficult to find where I was supposed to go, so that didn't help my stress at all. But thankfully I had left very early and was there way before check-in at 7:30 a.m. They checked us in, and then I had to wait till everybody arrived. I hadn't been able to eat, and that night, of course, I slept horribly because I always do before exams. And also, in the middle of the night, our smoke alarms went off. And then, of course, I was freaked out and couldn't sleep afterwards. And yeah, just wasn't a good time. So I hadn't rested well. I hadn't eaten. I was a nervous wreck, but I was holding it together. And I took the NCLEX. I took it in about an hour and 15 minutes, and I did get 75 questions. I was so nervous that my palms were sweating the whole time. Have a whole, they scan your palms 3 times, and all this check-in, you lock up all your stuff. It was just very intense. I finished. I was the first one to be done, and the proctor was like, "Are you already done?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then I wasn't sure if that was a good thing that I had finished so quickly because he seemed very surprised. But I felt pretty good about the exam. I felt like I knew quite a bit, and but it was very difficult. The questions were pretty difficult, and all the answers, of course, they're all correct, but what's the most correct? And they loved giving me the select all that apply. But I felt like UWorld had prepared me really well to take the NCLEX. So after I finished the NCLEX, I drove straight home, and Kyle had gotten off shift that morning, so he was home, and that was really nice so that I wasn't alone because it makes you so nervous that you don't get your results right away. And I wasn't going to do that Pearson trick because I thought it might just freak me out more, but I could not help myself. As soon as I got home, I was like, I need to check, and I need to do it right now. So I went in the room and I checked, and I did get the good pop-up. So with that and feeling like I had done well on the exam, I felt pretty certain that I had passed. So the next day was Friday, and I didn't check at all because I was waiting for the quick results, which take 2 business days, but I was hoping that they would be there Saturday. Saturday morning, I checked to see if the quick results were there, and they still hadn't popped up. And so I was like, well, I'm going to check the Board of Nursing and see if my license posted, because I don't know, maybe. So I did do that, and I was sitting next to my boyfriend, Kyle, and I signed into my Bond account, and my license was there, and it said current, RN. We freaked out. It was one of the most exciting feelings in the world. I didn't film it because I didn't know that my license would have been posted before I got the results, but it was, so yeah. I actually didn't even end up needing to pay for the quick results, so that's a tip that I would say. If you've taken your NCLEX, don't even pay for the quick results because your license will post. Save a little money. But I did just want to kind of wrap up the video with talking about how I actually studied with UWorld, because I didn't follow my study plan. I was trying to get through all of the questions, but I still have 997 questions that are unused. So let me go to my performance. So it has a performance page where it tells you how well you've done, how many you've used, how you compared to other users. I only used 55% of the questions, and I didn't actually end up using the assessment, so I kind of paid for extra stuff that I didn't need, and I didn't really need to spend that money, but whatever, I don't regret it, it's fine. Even just doing 55% of the questions, I felt really prepared. I would have liked to do all of them, but you know, I needed a break. My brain was fried. I studied every day, at least a little bit, and I was doing really well on the questions is the thing. So I don't know if you can see, but this little graph tells you where you are compared to other users, and I'm actually in the 97th percentile. So the median score is 48th rank, so 97th. I felt pretty good about that. So just so you get a little view of what I was talking about, so I got 71% correct, and I only used 55% of the questions, and then this is where it shows you your percentile rank, so that's me. And then if I go back to the home page, you can see that's all the questions, and then I still have all of these ones that are unused. But yeah, I mean, this was a great program. I'm really, really glad that I got it, and I still have access to it for a little while, so who knows, maybe I'll just do the rest of the questions as a little review, but probably not, because I am done studying and I'm just ready to never think about nursing school ever again. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. I hope that it was entertaining, at least, maybe helpful. But if you are in nursing school or you're going to take your NCLEX, just study hard, stay organized, and know that you can do it. It's really hard, but just keep plugging along and take it one day at a time.